Welcome back guys to a new video. Now today's video is going to be a video that I have been waiting to do for a long while guys, because I usually do these videos every 5 months, and this is the upcoming features page that I love bringing to you guys because it shows you so much stuff of what is upcoming to come out into the game, 100% confirmed by Wildcard. As you will see, this list is known features that are going to be coming to Ark Survival Evolved. Some of you guys may have seen some old videos when I've done upcoming features. I think I've done 3 altogether, like every sort of 5 months I do it, because obviously after that sort of 5 months, things get released, some stuff gets added, and the page gets updated with lots of new cool stuff, which is awesome. So I cannot wait for this guys, and if you do enjoy it, make sure to drop a like, and also subscribe if you're new to the channel guys, that would be amazing. Thank you for the support you've been showing. Also, as you'll see, here's note to editors, only post new features with a reference to the source, which is a link to a dev post, otherwise they'll be deleted. So everything on here has been allowed by Wildcard themselves, so when I read them all out, you will know that we will be seeing these at some point into the game. Some of the stuff may not have been actually updated to the newest update that has just dropped. So, you know, there might be stuff such as, I know one which is shield generators from the tech tier. So obviously, you know, they'll remove that when they next update this page. So we're just going to go straight in with it and talking about everything. If there's anything that stands out for you guys in this, then obviously I'll talk about it. But let's just get straight in with it. So as you'll see, brand new items, gaslight lanterns, indoor lighting, some light tier between standing torch / lamppost, flashlight, reinforced stone box, hitching posts and leashes, which is a maybe. As you'll see, some of the stuff sometimes says maybe. I haven't seen this since it's been updated, so some stuff says maybe, some stuff is obviously confirmed. All the new tech tier stuff, teleporter, surveillance equipment, shield generators, which has already been released, which, you know, that's one of the, as I said earlier, cloaking devices, which obviously hasn't been released, which would be awesome. Multi-HUD visor, which is a magnifying glass for the distance, maybe with more stat infos. Wall banners, which are flags hanging from walls, and then one more yet to be released sea item, guys, because having more sea items is awesome, so I'd love to find out what this is. Obviously, if this is anything massive, I'll do a video on it as always, but I'd love to find out what this is. So moving on to tools now, you will see carryable flags to be able to carry flags basically, and I reckon you can start little mini games with capture the flag. Some of this stuff has obviously been in the old video, just hasn't been in the last upcoming features video I did. So, you know, I'm just going to repeat it because this might be new to some of you guys. Heat vision, shotgun beanbag ammo, fuel, which obviously fuel for me is linked to other stuff which we'll get on later on into the video. More instruments such as a war horn, an electric keyboard, and a xylophone. Definitely, I can see people starting their own bands and stuff on Ark. And also, not just obviously having all the new instruments, but the war horn would be awesome before, you know, you have a war against another tribe or something. As you'll see, weapons here, lots of new stuff to come with weapons, which is equipment slots for glasses and hats. As you'll know from glasses and hats and stuff, you just literally equipped it onto the helmet of your, you know, and it changes your helmet, so you can have a metal or a flak helmet on, and you put on the new hat, and it will just completely change that. This should actually be, in the future, equipment slots for them, which would be awesome. Knives, battering rams, and then obviously I can never say the name of this, but it's like those things where you basically launch rocks and fiery rocks from, I can't actually say the name of it, but you guys will know what it is. I'm awful with some of my pronunciations, but it is one of those things that launches the rocks from its like big arm basically and throws it as something, but basically back in the medieval days, and other siege tools. Coloured smoke grenade, disease trap, tripwire doors, electric stun arrows, throwable pikes, and yeah, that does sound awesome. And then when I'm coming towards the tech tier bit, you've got plasma sabers, a laser tripwire, EMP weapon to disable electrical devices, torpedoes, chemical weapons such as chlorine and mustard gas. So they're the brand new tech tier weapons that have been obviously updated, which is awesome. So I cannot wait to see any of that, especially that EMP weapon to disable electrical devices just sounds so OP. Armor and clothing, we've got dinosaur armor looking to be coming out, dino mounted cannons for primitive, more dino-mounted plasma weapons for tech tier, some sort of force field, and the ability to add armor to the training dummy. So dinosaur armor will be coming out. Now, obviously, we've got the tech T-Rex armor and the tech Mosasaurus armor that is going to be coming out soon, but actual dinosaur armor is in the plans for Ark Survival Evolved. Moving down further on, this is the structures. So we've got half walls, which is going to be very useful. I think this will be very useful for me because I always put things sometimes wrongly placed, and then you need like a half wall to fit in, which would be awesome. Colorization pass on older structures, so when they get older, they'll start to change a little bit more. Flipping sloped walls upside down. Wall-mounted coal for base decoration, refrigerated feeding trowel, which is going to be from tech tier. So it's going to be like food will last longer in it. You know, you'll be able to put so much more food in it, and it's that I reckon that is going to be so awesome to have in the game. Ability to name turrets. Tech tier cloning chamber with DNA. So yeah, it's like a cloning chamber to be actually, you know, be able to clone something in the game, which is just crazy. Dynamic length bridges, which is what we've been waiting for so long. As you'll see, first announced for version 2.4.5, and it's now going to be version 2.5.6. So it's nearly going to be, and it's still not in that, I don't think. So 11 updates later on, and it's still not out. But they're probably having some problems with it at the moment. But I am really looking forward to seeing this whenever it does get released. Bread and jam, this is the consumables like food. Narcotic infused food, which is going to be quite funny. I think this was in the last video talking about narcotic infused food, when you could just basically just put some food and pretend you're being really nice to someone, but there's some food, doesn't have narcotic in at all. And yeah, basically using anything like that. Laxatives and coffee. I reckon they're obviously going to benefit you in some sort of way, like coffee will like wake you up more or something like that. I'm really not too sure, but it'll be something like that. Now, sorry about my cough, guys. Vehicles, this is where I go straight back to fuel. Speedboat and other higher tier water transportation. You obviously need fuel to power these things, so I think fuel is going to link to having a speedboat in the game, and all these higher other tech tier water transportation and stuff like that is obviously going to be all linked to that, which is so cool. I want to see these speedboats in. I reckon, you know, I definitely think they're going to need some bigger maps as well when they bring out speedboats. Like, you know, like say a game like Far Cry 4 or something like that, how you have the speedboats going around. I was just linking to something that reminded me of Ark a bit, having speedboats driving around the massive, you know, foresty island and stuff like that. They've got speedboats because the map is huge. I think, you know, if this is on the island, then it could be quite OP. So we have to see what happens later on with the game. Environment. More underwater harvestables. Geography specific plants. More seeds, and making seeds only appear in certain biomes. The map is going to have more caves, boss arenas, and ascension goals, which is obviously, we talked about ascension at the start of the year. Additional caverns and biome development for the center. Sea cave dungeon, and a sunken obelisk for the underwater boss that we have talked about many times before in the older videos on this. Coming towards the weather, there is hail, thunderstorms, and other weather cycles coming. Possibly, as you can see, maybe there a rough sea, and a drought system with resource variation. Now, moving on to some of the game mechanics, there's lots of new mechanics coming. Mechanized transportation system, vacuum sealed underwater bases, which is probably going to link to tech tier. Potential airships and airship bases, which I did a video a while back on that. Naming items, carrying weapon and torch together. Tribe leveling, which I think would be a cool one just to make it a bit more realistic. Alliance chat and ranking / privileges. Ability for server admins to select which animals are tameable on their server. Localized injuries and bleeding and bandages, sorry about that. Hallucinations, dino migrations, hold breath while in scope function, which is a bit like Call of Duty basically, which I don't really want that, but okay, if we have to. Ability to stop babies from growing, something to do with tech tier. Breeding from sea-based creatures, which is obviously something that's coming in with the brand new update. Craft from remote inventories, using resources like an EG or an IE, using resources of a storage box directly instead of transfer them first. Crafting speed affecting item quality. Crafting speed multiplier option. Difficulty offset of 5. More turret targeting options, auto flight / run key, which is obviously going to be only beneficial to the PC with the run key, but it's going to be obviously beneficial to the console because there'll be some sort of button that actually, you know, makes that available on the Xbox or the PS4 as well. hide, learn, engrams option. More creature tracking options, use of map/GPS while mounted on water creatures. Now, moving on to the last few things, we've got a few more things to talk about, which is really interesting, which I can't wait to get to, but I'm going to save it to the last bit. Behavior, carnivores more active at dusk and dawn. Affixed to Atero's spazzy nature. Advanced dinosaur AI. More dinosaurs with sleep mode. Dino senses. Weaponize fire, making dinosaurs scared of the actual shooting. Attractor and repeller. The actual turtle will have the ability to retract into their shells, so they'll be able to go and hide into their shells, just a bit like how the Achatina does the snail. Possible siblings boost, alarm trap that can cycle aggression on nearby dinos, vertical water leaps on some creatures, icon for alpha boosted creatures, possible breeding stat, turn off collecting, and dino support for the arbitrary gear, which you'll see there. To do with scope, roaring feature for all dinosaurs, which is, I know they've added that when they level. Skewering attack for trike. Dino nests, respect system. Advanced whistling system with dino grouping for different whistle orders, which I know a lot of that's been done. Sound pass. And moving on to appearance, more customization, you know, more hairstyles, more faces with haircut item, which obviously the haircuts and all the different stuff being added, and lots more haircuts, but they'll just keep adding more and more and more. The more they just see and the more they want to add to do with haircuts. Footprints, sleeping animation for players, which will be able to actually sleep in the game. Different sounds for walking on different surfaces, which I think that's gonna, obviously that you know that happens already, but they're gonna do that with more things in game. Able to lay on a bed when online, and this is the bit which is very, very interesting. A storyline. Matrix-like revelations. What do you guys think about this? Is there going to be a campaign added to Ark? I really, really don't know. This is something that I've been thinking about for a while. Is it going to be a campaign, or is it going to be... I don't really know, but this is what I want you guys to think about and see what you guys think about what the story is. Lots of stuff linked with Ascension, lots of different things to be added. Obviously, I actually think the full game's coming out, so could there be a story mode? Could there not be? We'll find out later. New creatures, alpha herbivores, bosses with scalable difficulty to spawn. The tougher they are, the better gear they will drop. More cold climate creatures revealed. Alpha air creatures and griffins. And then this is just stuff to do with the UI, so it's different things of how, you know, an A use 10 button, or just different things like this, like more accessory slots, just different commands for creatures and stuff like that. Now, sorry about the cough throughout this video, guys, it's been awful. And then the final stuff that I'm talking about here is obviously Ark Primal Survival, which we're still waiting on, and the final full game disc edition release, which is obviously the final thing to do with the game. So we have gone through everything now throughout this brand new upcoming features page. Really interesting to see what you guys think about it, especially this story mode. I really wanted to go more into that and to see what you guys think, but I do love doing these videos every kind of 5 months. I might do them earlier sometimes if anything massive gets added, but if there's anything you guys want me to make a full video on, then I will. I'm potentially looking to make a full video on the story, but I have to see depending on what information I get from more, but it would be absolutely awesome. But anyway, guys, I'm going to be ending the video here because, you know, that we've gone through everything in this, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this in the game. Thank you, and if you do enjoy it, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in a video very soon. See you guys later, and thank you for watching.